South Korea miners survive 9 days underground on coffee.
Here's a summary of the article.
2 miners who spent 9 days trapped in a collapsed South Korean zinc mine living on instant coffee powder have been rescued. The 2 miners were stranded nearly 200 meters underground after part of the zinc mine they were working in collapsed on 26 October in Bongwa, in the east of the country. They were finally rescued on the night of 4 November, more than 9 days after their ordeal began. Both were able to walk out of the mine and were taken to a local hospital. Authorities said the miners survived by drinking water that fell from the ceiling and using instant coffee mix powder as a meal. The rescue operation began on Thursday when emergency workers drilled a hole and inserted a small camera in an effort to locate the miners, according to South Korea's Yonhap news agency. They were eventually discovered sitting shoulder to shoulder to keep warm, in a spacious chamber where several mine shafts meet.
This post received a score of 10,000, with an upvote ratio of 98%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Glad they're safe. Korean instant coffee is usually a mix of coffee powder, milk powder and sugar.
Korean mechanics on my delivery run have those packets in their shops. They're great.
Just ordered some from Amazon to try because of the two of you. Edit. Hey everyone, thank you so much for the recommendations and instructions. Your collective input is greatly appreciated. You all are saving me a lot of trial and error. You all rock.
Just know they're not normally made for an American-sized cup of coffee. They're made for the little like 4 ounces paper cups that are ubiquitous in Korea. I'm embarrassed to say how long it took us to figure out why all our Korean partners like this terrible tasting coffee.
That's really good info. I have little espresso cups, so I'll use those.
Another tip is that most of the sugar is at the bottom of the pack. If you want to use 2 packs for a full cup but not the full amount of sugar, pinch the packet about 2/3 down and you'll hold the sugar back.
Wow, thank you. This is a total internet moment. Because of you folks, I'm going to save a lot of time and effort. I appreciate everyone chiming in to make sure I enjoy the product. Also, I personally find it tastes best when using hot water, not boiling. But personal preference, I guess.
Generally, coffee should be brewed from water between 180 and 195 degf, so you're spot on.
For a darker roast this is fine. But if you're working with a lighter roast, get closer to boiling. Or just make coffee you like.
We replaced their food and air with Folgers crystals, let's see what happens.
You son of a bitch. You no good damn son of a bitch. You lied to me. You told me this was regular coffee.
Yes, God is my witness. Frying pan.
Yes, God. Yes, my witness.
Throws 2 pies at the same lady.
So-called coffee mix contains lots of sugar and powdered milk as well as coffee crystals.
You're drinking Colombian decaffeinated coffee crystals.
They also reportedly wrote 15,000 lines of code and released 3 new apps to the App Store.
Elon will probably hire them for Twitter, and pay them minimum wage. Hire? He's still trying to figure out how to fire everyone.
He kept developers entirely based on how many lines of code they wrote. Which is the worst fucking metric to judge programmers by.
Var equals 5. Added lines of code but will cause the code reviewer to murder the person who wrote it. Ever try one day on just coffee? Not fun.
They must have been jittery wrecks by the end of it.
I know I'd be.
I cannot even fathom how shitty they must feel. I'm on day 3 of my shitty doctor not filling my anxiety prescriptions because I left for a new PCP, 6-day lapse between. Old doctor is ignoring pharmacy requests for refills assumedly out of spite. I feel like complete garbage and I have food and water and everything else I need. I always think about medication when I see these trapped stories. Some of them must have been in complete hell on top of starving.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.